Hello. Yar days. What's Tobias? What up, Clay? It has been several days. It's been over a week at this point, and I was still on the fence about having the stream today because I'm not sick, but I'm pretty I'm pretty wiped out from the travel. Kage! He, fucking you shut up, yay! Shut up! Stop it! I haven't even started telling my story yet. I thought it was maybe like it's probably the lightest case of con plague ever. I've gotten it before. It happens. You're around hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. TwitchCon is massive. Probably got COVID. It's not COVID. No, if it was. I've had COVID already. If it was COVID, I would fucking know. I would not be talking to you guys right now. But yeah, I mean, I had a long way traveling. I went coast to coast, and we've been to a convention. There's a billion people. A long travel back, and the weather here is not great as the seasons are beginning to transition. So there's a lot going on that is probably affecting me. Which is probably why I'm feeling kind of gross. Do you think of going again next year? I will try. I would love to go again next year. Yeah. As of right now, I don't have any solid plans. Nothing's booked. Nothing's planned. But like, I definitely want to go to TwitchCon. I want to try to go to Offkai next year, and I want to try to go to TwitchCon again next year. But lots of things can happen in that time. So who's to say? I can definitely make it next year. Hell yeah, yeah! It would be great to like meet with people that I know. Not that I did. I mean, I met a couple of people. We'll get into the story time, but like, I don't know. It just seems like everybody like kind of knows everybody, and I met a lot of people that I've like talked to in Discords and stuff, but like, that would be cool to like hang out with people that I know, you know. Plan going next year. Gonna drag Boomerang along? Yes. Oh my god. Okay. I will fucking walk if I have to. It'll take me 3 months to walk back to San Diego to hang out with you guys at TwitchCon. Yes, let's fucking do it. But yes, I'm back. I had a great time. I am suffering from a little bit of the post-con depression, though. Yeah, I think Twitch and the owners of the San Diego Convention Center cut a contract, so they'll be there until it's like 2028 is the last guaranteed year in San Diego. I know usually they're in San Diego. Last year they were in Vegas. But this was my first time at TwitchCon, so I really have no frame of reference. Well, I guess since we're already talking about it, why don't I open up my little high school ass slideshow presentation. Here we go. Yippee! Oh, there's no sound on this screen. Hold on, let me turn on some Spotify or something. Get some yeah, some of this. Hold on, it's gonna be really loud. Hold on. There we go. You guys hear it? I have it hidden. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Wait, I can't hear anything either. What? Hello? This is just quiet song? Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, there it is. You can't hear it. There we go. You should be able to hear it now. Why is... That's weird. Huh. I'm gonna ignore that. Anyway. Yay, TwitchCon 2024, yippee! Hooray! So, we're gonna start with, this is not a very fancy, slideshow. We're gonna start with Thursday, because I flew out Thursday afternoon-ish, but I was on the road, because I have to drive, obviously, to the airport, and get myself situated, so I was on the road since, like, 9 a.m., to fly out at, like, I think it was, like, 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I flew out to another airport in my same time zone, and then I flew from that airport all the way across the country, so even though I was in transit, yeah, the second flight was, like, 6 hours almost. The only saving grace was that I was in the emergency exit row, so I had a little bit of extra leg room. If I didn't have that, I would have, like, I don't know what would have happened to me, but it wouldn't have been good. I would have developed, like, a blood clot in my leg or something. I would not have made it to San Diego. But yeah, we were in the air for 6 hours. It took, like, a little extra time. I wouldn't call it a delay. It was just, like, a little extra time for us to actually take off. So I ended up touching down in San Diego around 7:30, which gave me 30 minutes to get to badge pickup, which I was not possibly going to make because Ubering away from the airport took an additional, like, 20 minutes because there's just so many people. Obviously it's an airport, and I think more than half of that crowd was going to TwitchCon. But I also made dinner reservations at Yukaku because it was highly recommended from a few different sources on the internet, and there was one in downtown San Diego, not too far from my hotel. And my reservations were for 8:30, and I had been in transit for 13 hours, and I got to my hotel, and it was like 8 o'clock, and I unpacked all of my shit, and I went, man, I could really use the fattest fucking nap right now, but I went and made my dinner reservation anyway, because I knew that if I didn't go while I was at TwitchCon, I wasn't going to go when I came back here, because the nearest one to where I live is pretty far away, so... It was within walking distance, so I went. A terrible itinerarying. What do you mean? Look, man, I don't know how to plan trips. I just book them. Case in point, we'll get to it. Anyway, I had dinner at Yukaku, and I didn't take a lot of pictures. I'm kind of bad at taking pictures, but I got the A5 Wagyu because, damn, that's what I was told to. What I was told was, like, if you ever have the opportunity to try it, and I tried it, and oh my god. Oh my god, A5 Wagyu has ruined all other meat for me, bro. I'm never gonna experience that shit for the first time again. If you ever have the opportunity to taste the A5 Wagyu beef, get that shit. It's expensive. Get that shit. Oh my, I would eat that shit raw, dude. It was so good. Oh my god. And that's all I had was that and a bowl of hot rice. Hot ticket isn't worth the price. For the amount that you get at the price, yeah, a little bit, but man, oh, it's really good. It might have been just the long travel hours talking, but god damn, dude. I almost ordered seconds, so I would have rung up one hell of a bill. But yeah, I had intended to invite some people with me, but because of the tight timing, um I wasn't able to like make adjustments to the reservation or anything. And I didn't end up running into anybody else going to the convention because my flight ended up landing later than I expected it to. So I kind of was sitting there by myself. Um, which, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes a man's got to take himself on a date, you know? Gotta keep morale up. Anyway, after that, I head back to the hotel and immediately went the fuck to sleep because I had to be up for badge pickup between 9 and 10 before doors opened at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And so we come to Friday. Oh, wait. Why is everything cut off? Hello? Nope, that's me. Oh, because it's cropped to... Oh... Well, you can see the picture of the statue on Twitter. It's fine. Anyway, I think going to restaurants by yourself is so much better than with friends. I I'm inclined to disagree. I think having company is always a treat, but sometimes you do need the alone time, and I definitely understand that. Said a midnight snack. Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. I've been trying to I'm trying to readjust because con diet is not. I'd be astonished to find out how much weight I lost over the weekend with all the walking and not eating very much that I did. Anyway, Friday. Friday it was fucking raining. I woke up and it was raining in SoCal. The woman who was working the badge pickup when I got there told me that San Diego gets 10 inches of rain a year. And Friday morning of TwitchCon, it was fucking raining. I went, oh, good, great. That means it's my fault. I brought the rain across the country with me. Awesome. Love that. That's great. Picked up the badge, waited in line. I actually woke up because I was still functioning off of EST time. So I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, damn, what am I gonna do with all this time before going to badge pickup? So I kind of tried to like take my time getting ready, making sure I had everything that I needed for the day. Um, I ended up having to check my bag at the convention because it was potentially slightly too big for their bag policy. It definitely wasn't. It like was the size that it needed to be for the bag policy because it was like 1 foot by 1 foot, and they were like, yeah, it might be a little too big, and so but I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I just take the I'll deal with it. It's fine. Uh. Badge pick up. Doors opened at 10. I got in there and I practically ran to the Stream Elements booth. Why did I practically run to the Stream Elements booth? Because the girly pops, that being uh, Cinder, Tricky, Bao, Numi, Yuzu, and Vienna. Yeah, that's all of them. We're having a ticketed meet and greet. You can't call me that. Shut up. That's not a. That's a. If you weren't my mod, I would time you out. Goddammit. They're having a group meet and greet as they tend to do. And it was ticketed. Only the first 100 people to make it to the Stream Elements booth and ask for one were able to get one. And by the time I got there, which was like 2 minutes after the doors had opened, I scored number 80 out of 100, which was crazy. We love VTubers, man. It's great. Uh, After that, actually, immediately after picking up the ticket, the token for the meet and greet on Saturday, uh, I went to the GamerStop's booth to check out the Cinder statue by Novel Horizons because, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. No other indie VTuber has ever had anything like that. Ever. A life-size statue. It's so sick. Cinder's got her own pictures with it on Twitter. Check them out. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Um, I went and did that, and then I went to the Ara Culture booth, which was not too far away. Iron Mouse. I don't think Iron Mouse is considered indie as she's part of V Shoujo. I don't. I also don't know if she does have one or not. Despite being like a American-based uh, VTuber company, V Shoujo is still Corpa. I realize she was in V. Yeah, V Shoujo. Oh my god, who's all in V Shoujo again? There's Iron Mouse. There's Zentreya, Haruka, Michi, Matara. There's a lot of people in there's a lot of people in V Shoujo, but yeah, yeah. Cinder is, to my knowledge, Cinder is the first and only indie VTuber to have something like a life-sized statue, which is fucking crazy. Uh, okay, after that we went to the Our Culture booth, and that's where I met up with a couple of the other Pyro Pups, including Chicken Katu, who I'd been chatting with in his and Kyoko Koko's Discord. So I was overjoyed to meet him. Ran into David DLC and Kyoko Koko herself around there as well. I met them for the first time. That was good. I remember seeing them around at WeebCon, but I never ended up introducing myself. David's a cool guy. I like him. He's David's a cool guy, and he knows how to party. After that, I ended up going to. I did a lot of panels this convention. When I went to anime conventions and stuff in the past, I didn't tend to go to panels. I kind of spent a lot of my time wandering around the dealer's hall. Um, I've kind of come around on that as I've gotten older and realized that, hey, it's not you didn't go on vacation to go shopping. You went to go and do this thing. So I started going to more panels. So did a lot of that. TwitchCon's got a lot of um, panels for creators, panels for people who do stream and want to use more of the technology. So if you are a fan, consider that if you want to book the trip. TwitchCon's more business oriented. It's for streamers. Uh, there were plenty of people who were fans. There are plenty of people who were just went as community. If it doesn't matter to you, if money's no object, whatever, go for it. But I can guarantee that if you are a streamer, you're going to get a lot more out of going to the convention if you take it with that grain of salt. That like you're here to kind of educate yourself and network and get grow within the community, stuff like that. GameStop's booth, our culture booth. Oh yeah, that evening, uh, Thursday night, Buff Pup tweeted about a bar that she had found and went to with a couple of her other VTuber friends called Werewolf. And so I looked it up, and it was not too far from where Gyukaku was. It was all in that kind of. It's called the Gas Lamp Quarter, and that's where they had the TwitchCon block party. But we'll get to that. That was Saturday. And I went, shit, man, that fits my branding. I got to go and check it out. So I went to. Shut up. Wait, no, don't. Tobias, shut up because you have no idea what I'm about to say. I got this one of their signature cocktails, whiskey sour. Um, the place was great. The music was bumping. They had like comics. They had Marvel Comics Werewolf by Night plastered all over the walls. They had like busts of like they're not busts. Like they had like reliefs of like wolf heads all over the place. It was sick. The bartender, I think her name was Taylor or something. She was awesome. She helped me out all night. She gave me water when I needed it because I didn't realize how little food I had before I started drinking. So that was awesome. I loved the place. I ran into Zyrex, another denizen of. You're also a lightweight. No offense. I am not a lightweight. I am not. Bro, when I say drinking, I didn't mean I was having like beers. I mean like I was drinking various cocktails. That shit gets you fucked up quicker. That's the idea. And maybe I was trying to get drunk. It's a party. Um. So, where was I? Okay, let me fit because after I met up with Zyrex from Kyoko's Discord. We heard that Kyo and David were at the Senpai Squad rave a few blocks over. So we went over there and met up with David, and we had a blast. That place was fucking crazy. I had never really been to a rave before, but having been to the rave, I kind of know. Actually, yes, I have been to a rave before. That was crazy. That was awesome. You went to a rave? Yeah. It's a fucking party where you don't have to know how to dance. You just gotta jump up and down. That's what that's what it was. They had Find the Rabbit, which was a DJ that I had not heard of before, but goddamn, they fucking knew what was up. Holy shit. I've been to Senpai Squad parties before. They're very jump. Yeah, they sure are. Um, one quick note. That should just about wrap up Friday. I think. I ended up getting back to the hotel at something like 2 in the morning. Hell yeah, brother! That's how we start a convention. One quick note about werewolf, though. Might be why you're feeling wonky. Yeah, that might have something to do with it. Granted, it's been almost a week at this point. Um, I did not know this at the time, but yesterday I was watching the VOD of Cinder's stream where she was telling her TwitchCon stories, because I was on a flight when she streamed it, so I wasn't able to watch. And she went with Buff Pup to Werewolf on Thursday night. And when they were there, they did not know this at the time, and I did not know this until she said it on stream when I was watching on the VOD yesterday. I well, Werewolf is a gay bar. I did not know that it was a gay bar. There was nothing there that would have led me to the conclusion that it was a gay bar. Um, looking back at it, like there wasn't anything, like there was not a single thing that would tip me off. It was a great place. It was fun. We had I had a great time. Nobody hit on me or anything, so I mean it could have just been a regular bar and I never would have known the difference. Allegedly it was a gay bar. I had no idea. It sounds like you fit right in. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Uh but hey, fucking I would go back. I don't give a shit. That was awesome. Yeah, so that was that. Also, I took a picture of the booth because they put, I think it was Freem. I think it was either Freem or Techie who designed the booth for GamerSups, and I like that. I just like that they put my two favorite Wolf girls together. Also, when I put this picture into the slideshow, I didn't notice that Cinder's in this picture. She was having her meet and greet at the GamerSups booth when I took this picture, and I didn't fucking notice until like an hour ago when I was putting the slideshow together. But yeah, there she is in her cosplay. Nice. Anyway, After that harrowing experience, we move on to Saturday. Saturday was somehow even lighter today. I gotta talk about this cappuccino, dude. So my hotel was situated like a block and a half away from Little Italy in San Diego. And on my route from my hotel to the convention center, there was this little Italian place called Papalecco. They did gelato, they had panini, and they had coffee. And I stopped in one day. Actually, I think I stopped in on Friday for lunch. Grabbed a bite to eat in the middle of everything, and it was just so good that I went back again Saturday morning. I got myself a excuse me, got myself a cappuccino, and oh my god, it was so good, bro. I went to Papa Leco once or twice every fucking day of the trip. It was so good. More like cappuccino, true, bro. I used to be a very jaded coffee drinker. I was like, I don't want no frappuccino. I don't want no cappuccino. I don't want no espresso. None of that weird girly shit. I don't want any of that in my coffee. And then one time, I don't remember where, I had like a legitimate cappuccino from like an actual like Italian coffee place, and it looked like that. And I was like, oh, I get it now. I understand. Espresso isn't good. Well, see what I think is like pouring fucking nitro shots in your iced coffee or whatever. That's you know that's always been like the Valley Girl type of shit that I've always perceived anything other than hot black coffee, maybe cream and sugar if you want it to be. A few years ago it opened my eyes to coffee. And cappuccino, I love a cappuccino. Oh, it's so good. It's so nice. They also had a specialty cappuccino. I forget what it was called. But it had like cayenne pepper on it. I was skeptical, but oh man, that was even better than the classic. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, the real deal is different. Yeah, yeah. You can't be going and getting your 12 different flavored, not even actually coffee anymore. Coffee. Cayenne pepper and coffee is yeah, it was so good. I was so surprised. But like God, I oh man. I would fly back to San Diego right now for another one of those fucking cups of coffee, dude. Oh, it was so good. Oh man. I'm gonna bring you one tomorrow. I was gonna say bitter in Japanese romaji, but then I realized Twitch might yell at me for that. What? I don't know what that could be. Don't say it. I don't know what that is. English only in my chat. Ugh, I'll treat you to one because it's so good. God damn. No shot. Let's see. Iced or hot? No. I don't want an iced cappuccino, dude. Like I've had iced coffee before, which is another thing that I swore I would never do. But sometimes in the middle of the summer, you're feeling a coffee, but you're not feeling the heat. It's a latte. Yeah, you could do a nice latte. Uh, oh, where the hell was I? I get so caught up talking about the coffee. Um, yeah, we went to the girl pop meet and greet. That was on Saturday. We'll go one by one because I met all the girls at WeebCon back in March, as you may recall, or I guess March into April, as you may recall. Um, so seeing them again was kind of weird because right off the bat, Vienna recognized my username. She immediately like knew who I was. She was like, "Haven't we met before?" And I was like, "Yeah, I met you at WeebCon." And I was like, oh, "Goddamn, that's so weird because I'm a big." Most of you Pyro Pups know you see me a lot in Cinder's Discord and in Cinder's live chat. But when it comes to the early girly pops, I tend to be more of a lurker. I think the chats I show up in the most are probably Cinder's, and then maybe Yuzu's and Tricky's a little bit, and maybe then like Vienna, Bao, and Numi. Numi's I'd probably talk in the least. Numi, I'm a big lurker. Um, but yeah, that was a surprise to me, was that Vienna of all people recognized me. I assumed that Cinder would recognize me, but uh, yeah, that was cool. That was great. I complimented her on her work in Natural Disaster. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. It's pretty banger. Vienna and Yuzu musical debut in Natural Disaster. Uh, and speaking of Yuzu, Yuzu was right up next. I gave her my compliments as well, and she was Vienna. I complimented her, and she was like, "It was so good," and Bao was so good at like encouraging us to work on it, and Yuzu immediately was like, "Stop! I'm embarrassed," but she did really good. And Yuzu, uh, none of the other girls said that they recognized me. It was just Vienna, which is why it was such a surprise to me. But Yuzu complimented me on like my appearance, and I wasn't sure what to do with that information. But yeah, Yuzu's great. Yuzu's very nice. Love Yuzu. Great emulator. True. Yuzu's the moth tuber. I think we've rated her on occasion. Riz her up next. No, 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 no. That would be inappropriate. Uh, but yeah, she's the thing is that I'm not gonna like. Yuzu's notorious for being very pretty, and for her to compliment me on my appearance, especially like mid con experience. I've been walking back and forth to the con every day this time. Like that was I might have blushed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That was nice. Next up was Tricky, and Tricky was in a much better mood than when we met at WeebCon. I'm sure that you've all heard the stories by now. Anybody who's been in the sphere has heard about WeebCon and all of the kind of nightmare that was. Um, and I remember distinctly that Tricky was not having a good time. But she seemed way better, way calmer. She was like zen at TwitchCon, and I was like, "That's awesome. That's fantastic to hear." And I was like, "Because I met you at WeebCon, and I remember all the shit that went on there." And she was like, "Yeah, WeebCon was kind of a nightmare, but like I'm having a much better time here." I'm like, "That's great. That's fantastic." And I was wearing my wolf necklace, my wolf pendant, and she pointed to it, and she said she thought it was very nice. And I told her that it was the same. It was the same kind of one that I gave to Cinder. If you're in the Pyro Pup Discord around the time of WeebCon, you heard that story that I had 3 identical wolf necklaces. I have one for myself. I gave one to my brother Galhad, and the last one I ended up giving to Cinder at her meet and greet at WeebCon. If you'll never meet my Oshi in the flesh because I'm a Hololive fan, true. That's brutal. WeebCon sounds like it should be a nightmare. It went from a small con to a big con really fast, and VTubers had a big part in that. And this past WeebCon was kind of a clash of the titans, with the whole WeebCon side and the whole Uwu Land side, which was hosting all of the VTubers. There was some managerial conflict. Not my place to talk about it really, but word travels. So not my fucking Sonichu medallion. I like to call myself a collector of necklaces. I do have a lot. I don't wear as many as often as I used to, but I like to collect necklaces and keychains and that sort of thing. I just think they're neat. More panels and events on Saturday. I only have one necklace. You shut your fucking mouth. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You can't sneak that by me. Collect pin. Yeah, a lot of people like to collect pins or stickers. I'm definitely like a necklace keychain kind of guy. Shut the fuck up, EA. Uh, more panels, more events, more stuff going on Saturday. I did a lot of running around. As the days go on, I feel like I was doing less and less. He's talking about his rosary. That's not what he's talking about. That's not what he's talking. You're not supposed to wear a rosary. That's like sacrilege or something. I don't know. You're not supposed to put it around your neck, even though it looks like a necklace. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I do know that. As the days go on, I'm doing less and less during the day. Friday was probably my busiest, even though Friday was probably my busiest day, which is good because it was the first day, so I had the most energy. Saturday was middling, had the Girly Pops meet and greet, and then I was kind of just out and about, going exploring the convention. That's where I took these shots off of the balcony, facing the water. That's the Pacific Ocean out there. There it is. I ain't never seen that before. Wow. Uh, Again, panels and stuff were neat, informative. I had my little notebook that I carry around with me, my handy dandy notebook, taking notes and stuff. And Saturday night was the TwitchCon block party at 7 p.m. Doors at the convention closed. If you paid extra for the block party ticket, you go to the Gaslamp Quarter and you get 3 free drink vouchers. And at participating places. And I met up with Zyrex again. We had a couple of drinks. I ended up showing up a little late to the block party because I was tired from walking around all day, so I ended up taking an early break from the convention just so that I wasn't super burnt out the next day. Met up with Zyrex again. Tried to link up with David, but that was towards the end when they were like kind of kicking everybody out, so I didn't manage to run into him. Ran into Katu and his friend. I don't remember their name. We chatted for a little bit. We were everybody was a little all over the place. There was a lot to do, a lot to see, and not a whole lot of time to do it. It only ran from 7 to 10, and it was like 4 blocks worth of stuff, so there's a lot going on. They had karaoke, and I almost went up and did it, but again, by the time there just wasn't enough time to do anything. It was kind of sad. It was definitely worth it, though. It was definitely worth going and hanging out. If you do, the block party is like significantly more expensive. You have to buy the TwitchCon party ticket when you buy your ticket for the convention. So if you want to go to the block party, you have to know in advance and know that it is significantly more expensive than the regular ticket. I think it's worth it. If you can get yourself in the mindset like, hey, I'm gonna go have a good time, I'm gonna like talk to people, I'm gonna try and make friends, it'll be worth it. It'll give you the opportunity to meet people and stuff like that, and to meet up with people, you know. But yeah, turned in early after that. Basically, went to the block party, went back to the hotel. I was in bed by like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Sunday was LineCon day. Sunday, I got up, I went to the convention. I was in there at doors open like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I got in line at the GamerSupps booth after much difficulty finding the line because it was actually across the main hall from the GamerSupps booth in order to minimize congestion. I got into the GamerSupps booth to try and get one of the posters for Natural Disaster featuring Vienna, Yuzu, Bao, and Tricky, because the song is a banger and the poster's really cool. Unfortunately, Cinder's meet and greet, official TwitchCon meet and greet, happened starting at 12. It was the 12 to 2 time slot. And the line to get the posters at the GamerSupps booth, which was right next to the official meet and greet spot, might I add, was so long and did not get Oh my god, that wolf monster set that woman on fire. Shut up. That is so dumb. uh, don't post funny shit when I'm talking. I'm trying to tell a story. Uh okay, so the line it's like 11:30 and the line for the Gamers House meet and greet is not fucking moving. And I'm like, man, I really wanted the poster. I met all of the girls on Saturday, so it was okay if I didn't like talk to them again today, but I really wanted to copy the poster. I'm going to be very pissed off, but I booked the meet and greet for Cinder. I have a gift to give her. So I hopped the line, got in to the official meet and greet area. Right with Katu and Pun, the Pyro Pups, Chicken Katu and Punny. And we were standing there waiting in line for maybe an hour, got up to Cinder, and I gave her the gift, which is that little notebook there, and a handmade bookmark, as you see here, from the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. It's not really a secret that I was working on it, but I'm not particularly crafty, so it was a bit of a challenge to make it, but I'm proud of the work that I did, and I'm upset with myself that I didn't take pictures of it before I gave it to her. um, no, not like that. But she did really like it. She really appreciated it. I know it's one of the games that Liar Princess the Blind Prince. Yeah, it's a very cute game. It's like when Cinder talks about her favorite games, it's Okami, Twilight Princess, and then Liar Princess. And nobody really talks about Liar Princess because I think it's one of those unique games that it's like it didn't garner a lot of attention. Cinder brought it up. I saw it on Switch on sale like a couple months ago, and I bought it and I played it and I thought it was really cute and I really liked the storybook aesthetic of it. And I low-key tried to make one of the bookmarks for myself also, except I do my best work when I'm making shit for other people, I guess, because I can't be asked to do it right for myself. Ask her to send a photo. I wouldn't trouble her with that. I wouldn't trouble her to send it. It was a gift for her. It's said and done now. I wanted it since before it came out, and I never got around to getting it. That's a shame. I know they had like really cool stuff with the physical edition too. I didn't know about it until Cinder brought it up one time on stream, but it is definitely very cute. Recommend. It's a simple game. It's like a little puzzle platformer sort of simple side scrolling. It's cute. It's got a cute little romance story. I love it. Right. Okay. So got up there, talked to Cinder, gave her the thing, and that's that. Then immediately I'm checking my watch because by this time it's 1 o'clock ish. The next meet and greet that I had booked, the official meet and greet, was with Shy Lily. I booked this meet and greet specifically for Galahad because I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on stream, but this past Christmas I got him the Shy Lily double date waifu cup. I had ordered it like during the summer and it sat on my shelf for a couple of weeks before I gave it to him. Or a couple of months before I gave it to him for Christmas. And before the trip, I swiped it from his room so that I could bring it to TwitchCon and have Shy Lily sign it because I managed to book her meet and greet. And I thought that would be a very fun idea. So it's like 1:30. It's 1 o'clock, 1:30. I leave the convention. I go get some food because I had not eaten anything because I had been in line all day. I go back to Papa Lecco. I get myself a panini and a coffee. I make my way back to the convention. It's 3 o'clock ish. 3 o'clock, 3:30. I get into line for Shy Lily's meet and greet. Meet a couple of people in the line there. We're chatting with them. One of them tells me that that he just bought the poster, the natural disaster poster from the GamerSubs booth that he had in his hand. He bought it like before he got in line. So I went, "Oh shit, they still have them over there?" He's like, "Yeah, if you like, as soon as you get out of here, you should go and grab one, see if they still have them." I was like, "Hell yeah!" Um, so I got up to Lily. Lily's very. Everybody jokes about Lily being really short. And that's because she's really short. Like, I was expecting her to be short in real life, and I was like, oh, damn, wow. Uh, and she's surprisingly touchy. Not in a bad way, but, like, usually when you go to meet and greets at events, it's a handshake, if anything. I know Cinder really doesn't do any kind of touching any of the girly pops. That it's not, like, don't that's beyond their boundaries. They don't like doing that, um, which is perfectly fine, and I totally understand. But Lily was all over. Lily was giving everybody a hug, and I was like, "Damn, like, are you sure?" Because there's a lot of people. Like, Shy Lily is very popular. There's a lot of people in this line. Are you sure you're not, like, worried about getting sick or something? Because goddamn. But yeah, she was very. I didn't. I At this point in the day, I was covered in sweat and kind of gross, so I didn't want to, like, I want to subject anybody to that anyway. And I'd been standing in line for like an hour and a half, so I didn't do any of that. But still, like, I took off my badge for her to sign, as you could see, and I had her sign the cup for Galahad, and I told her the story about when I gave him the cup, because it was Christmas Day, uh, and Lily was on stream, because for her, I think it was the evening, because of time zones, um, and my brother, I gave him the cup and a sample pack of the flavor, Blowhole Blast, and he sent in a TTS to her stream asking what was in the flavor, because it was really good and he liked it a lot. And at this point in me relaying the story, Lily looked at me and went, "Oh no." And I tried to keep myself from cracking up, because even she knew that whatever she said, she didn't remember what it was, but she knew that what she had said was fucking gross. What she had said was, "It is the flavor of my piss with a hint of nut." And she turned to me and went, "I am so sorry." And I had to tell this fucking story, because that was the funniest thing that's ever happened. That she knows how absolutely unhinged she is. And that cracked me the fuck up. I'm judging every person involved. That's understandable, honestly. Lily's very sweet, very funny. If you are a Shy Lily fan and you ever have the opportunity to meet her, I highly recommend it. I mean, the same goes for Cinder, obviously. Cinder's super sweet. Cinder is a cosplayer. Like, it's in her blood. I can tell, because I used to go to a lot of conventions. Krim, you know this. We've been to a few together. And Tobias. But Cinder knows how to keep up the energy for something like this at a convention, because she used to do cosplay, and she used to do it competitively even. So, like, she knows how to work a crowd functionally. And every time you go up to meet Cinder, she brings the same kind of energy, and it's always a treat. So I definitely recommend going to meet her if you are ever so inclined. And Lily's the same way. She was very cool, very funny, very, like, down to earth. That was very, very good time meeting her. It was a very funny. It was just a very funny interaction to me. I'm still giggling about it. It was so fucking funny. Uh, oh, and then Kyoko. Okay, so by the time I got out of the Shiloh meet and greet, it was like 30 minutes to doors close. Um, I didn't manage to get up to the artist alley where Kyoko and David were hanging out because I had run into them on Friday, but I wanted to get their signatures on my badge because I didn't have. I brought my autograph book with me, but it was in the bag that they said was too big, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just have everybody sign my badge. I don't want to be carrying the book around all convention. It's a pain in the ass." Uh, by the time I got out of the Shiloh meet and greet, the escalators were all set to going down, so you couldn't get back up to like the artist alley area. And I'm in their Discord like, man, I was hoping to run into you again. I want to get your signature and stuff, just say hello and goodbye and all that good stuff. And they're like, well, everybody's leaving, so we're if you want to just like hang out and we'll meet up with you on the way out of the convention. And I have my trusty pen with my handy dandy notebook, and I got Kyo's signature on there too. So that was very sweet of her. She didn't have to go out of her way to do that, but I definitely appreciate it. Kyoko, I've wanted to like raid us into Kyoko a few times, but she lives on the West Coast, as far as I know. So she doesn't start her stream until like well after we've gone over time here. Um, but she's very cool. A lot of overlap with the Pyropup community, so there's a lot of familiar faces over there. You could drop her a follow if you know what. Fuck it, it's my stream. I can shout out whoever I want. There you go. Give her a follow. If you're ever up late, she might be playing Val or DBD or something. She's cool. And she was handing out stickers and stuff. But yeah, Sunday was pretty lackluster because it was just meet and greets, so I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do anything else. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm tired. Monday was I booked Monday in case I had met with people or wanted to like hang out with people. Um, in retrospect, I should not have done that. I should have just, if I had met people, we'd set up stuff for next year or some other time. Um, because I didn't end up doing anything on Monday, and anybody who would have hung out with me on Monday was like, "Yeah, well, we fly out on Sunday, or we fly out on Monday morning or something." Finish my homework based. Fuck homework. Um, but my body did thank me for taking Monday off because I barely did anything. I left the hotel once on Monday, but my legs were fucking killing me. I hit I cracked my 20,000 steps. My standard step goal is 10,000 steps a day. I cracked 20,000 easy every single day of the convention. Like easy, I got more than double. So my legs were killing me on Monday. So I just stayed in the hotel. I watched fucking YouTube on the TV and stuff. I couldn't watch any live streams because everybody was flying back home and none of my streamers were live. Um, but yeah, for next year, fly in Thursday, fly out either Sunday night or Monday morning. Like, don't worry about the extra day. It'll be fine. Uh, yeah, and then Tuesday was another transit day. Had some troubles, had some delays on my final flight home, which led to me not getting home until 4 in the morning yesterday. which is why we're having this stream today instead of yesterday, because I was fucking dead. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I know that there's not a lot of details, I guess, because a lot of what I did was going to panels and stuff. I want to, and I don't really know how to go about doing this. I think my problem is, I don't mean my problem, but like, I feel like I'm more comfortable networking in person than I am online, because online everybody's faceless. You don't know who's who. You don't know who wants what. You don't know who's like even not a bot or anything. Um, but in person, there's a person. You exist. You're real. Like, we can talk. We can have a conversation. I can look you in the eyes, and we can like level about shit. So I think it's a little easier for me to talk to people in person than it is online. But a lot of the interactions where people like get to know you, and like you end up getting invited to parties and stuff where you can actually do networking with a lot of other um like streamers, a lot of other VTubers. It's like you kind of have to know each other already online before like being hanging out in person. I'm horribly shy in person. Don't take that personal. Oh, no, 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 Kai, you're fine. I used to be the same way. I'm only just now getting over that this past year of going to conventions, because I've forced myself to not be like that anymore. I was definitely, I totally get you. uh, but yeah, that's kind of, my strengths lie more in person than they do online. And if I want to maybe go to parties to network with other streamers, I'm going to need to kind of try and develop those skills online. That said, um, the idea that idea is going to kind of motivate me to push for more collabs, maybe with new people. So I'm gonna maybe keep an eye on that. Okay, maybe try and hold me to that. I don't have anything specific planned because everybody's still kind of recovering from TwitchCon. I don't want to be bugging anybody about stuff like that. And also, I don't really know how to just reach out to people. The only reason that I know Kage at all is because I had a good day and just said, "Hey, what's up? You should do a thing." And turns out we get along. So I had zero social skills before I was like 16, and even now it's a facade I put on. It's exhausting. I feel like that sometimes. A lot of the time, it feels like I'm wearing my social mask today. Sometimes I feel like, hey, I'm actually, no, this is me. This is cool. This is good. I'm chill. But a lot of the time, I'm like, man, I hope nobody can. I hope nobody can tell. I hope nobody can tell that I clearly don't belong here. But yeah, I met a lot of people, chat a lot of people. I look forward to meeting more people and doing more things at future conventions. Like I said, I don't have anything planned right now. I think we belong wherever. I think it's, yeah, it's about, it's more of an internal thing. I don't feel like I belong. Like, I'm looking around. I had that at WeebCon. I don't know if I ever really expressed that, but at WeebCon on Thursday, I was very jet lagged. I was up for like 26 hours or something. We were at round one in Texas, wherever we were in Texas for WeebCon, I forget. It's like Grapevine, Austin area, I think. Um, it's actually at a different venue this year. But I was there, and I was tired, and was I just wanted to like go to sleep, and I was standing there, and I was looking out at all the people, and I was like, man, I really just don't feel like I belong here. And there was no reason for it. There's no reason for me not to belong there. Like, I had already, like, met up with some of the other Pyro Pups. Phantom was there, Benj was there, um, Slinger was there. Like, it was just this internal darkness, for lack of a better term, don't fucking call me out, that grew to the front because I was tired and hungry and pissed off from traveling all day. So the I was already in a bad mood, so I was more predisposed to being in a worse mood, and it just kind of it just made my experience really poor for that night. Literally standing at a table lurking. Yeah, yeah, that was me. Thanks for calling my ass out. But yeah, I was just kind of standing there, looking around, like wandering a little bit, just like, man, I really don't, I shouldn't be here. Like, what am I doing here? And I couldn't even like sulk back to my hotel because I hitched a ride and I couldn't go back. I just had to wait. But yeah, that's something that happens to me a lot. It's something that has happened to me a lot. That's something that I'm conscious of, and it's something that I'm trying to get better at. And I think this TwitchCon, I got way better at it, especially considering that WeebCon was the most recent instance of that happening to me. This time at TwitchCon, not one moment did I feel that way. Not one moment did I even stop and think, do I really want to be here? I have everything that I did, everywhere that I went, was just, yes, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. These are the people I want to hang out with. And hope I hope that I can feel more of that in the future. I hope that I can go to more conventions, and I hope that I get to meet more people, and I hope that I as a person can grow, and I hope that this little community of you guys that we have here can grow, because we all deserve it. You know, nobody should feel the way that I felt. Nobody should feel the way that I do still sometimes feel. Everybody should feel like they belong. Nobody should wonder whether they should be at this party. Nobody should wonder whether they should chat in this chat. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to get so heavy. It snuck up on me. I guess I didn't really think about it until just now, but some people feel way too comfortable too easily. Yeah, that has more to do with like other people's boundaries, I think. And it's good to have some restraint, I guess, is there's a better word. It's good to keep some form of etiquette. Like, there were a lot of people, like the parties. There are like VTuber parties and stuff that go on. If you're new, like if I were to be invited to one of those VTuber parties, it would be I would like, it's very, you don't go around like you're best friends with everybody. You gotta be chill about it. You reach out, you shake hands. Don't buy anybody a drink because they don't know you. Um, you gotta kind of ease your way into it, and it takes a certain social finesse, a certain social awareness that not everybody necessarily has. Um, but yeah, it's definitely, coming from my perspective, I've always been more on the reserved side, on trying to be polite, not trying to interject into conversations, not trying to bother people if they're trying to have a good time, and that's kind of forced me into my shell so that I even when it's okay for me to reach out and chat with other people, I don't from fear of interrupting or whatever. So that's more of my perspective. That's where I'm kind of coming from on that. But yeah, there are situations where people are making asses of themselves, and hopefully not too big an ass, and hopefully they're able to catch themselves and tone it down. But I've definitely been in situations where there's people like that, so I'm not going to deny that outright. Thank you guys for being here. I think this is a good conversation. I think kind of pulled me out of my funk a little bit, because not gonna lie, coming back and seeing everybody talk about the stories that they had at TwitchCon and the people that they met and the people that they like hung out with at parties and stuff like that was it discouraged me a little bit. Oh my god, free gift sub day. Holy shit, I completely forgot. Yeah, Twitch is doing a thing today. As far as I know, it's today only. If you gift 5 or more subs, Twitch gifts subs as well. Whoa. I forgore and got hit with an ad. Please kill me. Thank you, Krim, for 8 months. Holy shit. What a streak. Sorry for the ad. Damn, that sucks. I think it's either today or from today until the end of the month. 5 or more subs, Twitch tacks on. It's a minimum of 5 gifted subs. Twitch will tack on a minimum of 1 gift sub. So every 5, if you gift 5 subs, I get 6 subs. But the more that you gift, the more that Twitch will gift on top of that, and there is a chance that Twitch will gift on top of their own gift. So if there was ever a time to support your favorite streamers, it's now. So go do that. Not here. You don't have to do it here. I mean, go support your favorite streamers. It's like gacha, except yeah, it's gacha, and we all win except Twitch. Yippee! Yippee! Creating subs from nothing. True. That is not the law of equivalent exchange. Twitch has the Philosopher's Stone. It was inside the giant PogChamp mouth at TwitchCon. That's what it is. It's the Philosopher's Stone. Infinite subs glitch. No shot. But yeah, that's the free gift sub thing. Also, for those of you who have been following me on my socials, you may have noticed a certain video that I uploaded as well. That is the current channel trailer on this very Twitch channel. Soon. I can't tell you how soon, but soon. I'm excited. I'm so excited. It's so. God, I. What's the holdup? Well, it's not quite ready yet. We've got some other things that we got to work on. I'm beginning to understand Cinder's sentiments about trying so hard to keep things secret, because goddamn, dude, I'm so excited. I want to talk about it. You have no idea how excited I am. I think I might have some idea how excited you are. I was not expecting that. You were all over that shit. Take it out of the oven. I want to eat it raw. Hey, yo, your words, not mine. No leaks in this boat. Yes, no leakers. No leakers. There might be a secret in the video, though, if you look very closely. Ooh. You didn't hear that from me. Excuse me. Man, am I doing too much yapping already? Oh, it must be the weather. It's the change in the seasons. I have seasonal allergies, and fall is usually the worst for me. So it's only going to go downhill from here. Maybe I'll schedule more reading streams. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing this earlier today or the other day. Twitch is adding a new category. It might be up right now. Twitch is adding a new category for reading and writing. So maybe we can do like straight up writing streams on stream. That's something I tried to do back in November for National Novel Writing Month. I ended up having a lot of PC issues that month, so I couldn't stream as often as I wanted to. But now, like, hell yeah, dude! I would love to do writing on stream. I don't know how if I were to work on like my novels, my manuscripts, writing on stream, I feel like that would be a little embarrassing. But yeah, dude, reading and writing. I could read. Oh, I could read The Count of Monte Cristo on stream. Oh, that could be so much fun. Bro, Mythos Monday has just exploded. We can do anything now. Not that we couldn't just read stuff in the just chatting category, but it's nice having a reading and writing category specifically for stuff like that. That's going to be fun. Work on short stories and let chat build a prompt for you to write a short story on. Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah. Yeah, we could do little short story stuff. Short stories are something that I've been trying to work on because I have I have sequel brain, so I want everything to be. I have Dark Souls brain. I have Dark Souls brain. Everything needs to be like tied together. Everything needs to like hint at all the other stuff. Major crazy world building, all of that jazz. So Stephen King got that too. Yeah, that's sure. Right? It's term yeah, exactly. So my anytime I'm writing something, I constantly want to tie it into a bunch of other things. So trying to write short stories has always been tough for me because I want to spiral it out into a long story. So that could be something worth experimenting with is trying to do short story stuff on stream. And I've done a couple of short stories uh, recently. I've been trying to do them. So that could definitely we could definitely figure something out for that. I do want to uh, do more reading and writing stuff on stream. Uh, I think we do a decent amount of reading here, even though it's been pretty much exclusively visual novels so far. But I want to do more writing stuff. I want to do more of that on stream because that's what I'm good at. My skills are as a writer. Uh, and the reason that I don't do it as much is because it's easy to just play games on Twitch because that's more or less what Twitch was made for. But I want to expand. I want to do more stuff. I'm just not sure how I want to do it yet. I want to like set up a hand cam or something so we can do uh, uh, like crafting or sketching or stuff like that on stream. I was thinking of streaming Bioshock soonish. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Uh, yeah, I want to do more variety of stuff because I have a wide variety of interests, and I feel like I'm not exploring those as much as I could be because I'm not doing them on stream. And I want to especially do writing because that's where my passion lies. That's where my skill lies. And I do have some ideas about stuff to do that in the future. Pull a PewDiePie and learn to draw for content. I could do that. I do have. I have done like sketches, like the character design for Conla. That's from a sketch that I commissioned an artist based on a sketch that I made and a bunch of references that I pulled to use on that sketch. So it's not as if I have no skill. It's just that the things that take people who do it on a regular basis basically no time take me a lot of time. So that could be something that we might do. But down the pipes, I'd like to do more writing stuff, and I have a couple of ideas for that specifically. Is always another book to read. There's always another visual novel. So I'm a little less concerned about the reading stuff, but I do maybe have an idea or two about that as well. So for those of you that I met at TwitchCon, if any of you guys are lurking, thanks for hanging out, because you're at the start of something. We're only going up from here. No matter how down the dumps I might get about it, no matter how I don't belong here I might feel, every time I come on stream, I feel more like I can do this. No matter how long it takes, no matter how small we might remain, I feel like this is good. I feel like this can work. Bi-weekly nano check-ins during November. Hey, we might just have writing streams, like, not exclusively writing streams in November, but like, yeah, we might just like do a lot of the writing on stream. Anybody who doesn't know what Nano is, that's NaNoWriMo or NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month in November. The goal is to write a 50,000 word novel in the 30 days of the month of November. That averages out to, I think, 1,776 words a day, if my math is correct. So, yeah, I tried doing nano streams last year. Like I said, we had PC issues that prevented me from streaming. 1667, sorry, yeah. 1,667. Sounds familiar. 667 Hellhound years. Best small streamer? No, stop. Riding sprints or check. Ooh, sprint. Yeah, we should totally do sprints on stream. Dude, that would be so sick. Oh, we should do riding sprints. Keep doing what you love. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Because there's a lot of things that I like. There's a lot of things that I want to like learn more of how to do, like crafting stuff, like crafting and cosplay. Because I used to do cosplay at a very amateur level. I guess I still do cosplay at a very amateur level. But like I wanna learn more. I want to develop my skills more. We're like only stream that doesn't bore me to sleep. Now we all know that's not true. We all know I could put you to sleep. You gotta spend more time on Twitch, bro. There's some entertaining streamers on here. You gotta lean into the VTuber degeneracy though, because they're all the hyperactive ones. Not all of them. Case in point, me. I'm definitely on the low energy end of the VTuber spectrum, but like, ugh. I look at streamers like Shy Lily or Fillion, and I'm like, man, I do not have that energy. I could not keep up. I can't do it. Hyperactive is worse than boring. It makes you feel ill. Well, that's I think that's a side effect of getting old. Oh, speaking of which, Krim, happy birthday. Don't think I forgot. Just because I was on a plane the whole fucking day. But happy birthday. Some people like low energy streamers, and I appreciate that. Exactly. For you guys to hang out here with me, I always feel like I've got to put on a show, which is why a lot of the time I'll like, especially when I'm playing Elden Ring, or when we played Elden Ring on stream. That's a great example because I was trying to keep talking and stuff. When I'm playing Elden Ring in my own time, I'm just dead silent. Like, I have nobody to talk to. I have no reason to talk to anybody. So I sometimes might overthink about putting on a show, yapping, talking, and keeping a high energy environment. Um, and I'll look to other streamers and be like, man, I can't do it like they do. I just don't have the energy for it. But when you guys come in here and you're just like, hey, I'm just here to hang out, that's more reassuring to me than you guys might think. And I know that I have a lot of lurkers around here too, and you guys, lurkers especially, because lurkers show up for a chill time. If they wanted to chat, then they would chat. So that's great for me. So just being here, even if you don't want to chat, whether you're having a good time or a chill time, I appreciate it. I of course appreciate everybody who chats because it helps me to have somebody to bounce off of so that I'm not literally talking to myself. But definitely, I appreciate all you guys. Is basically what I'm trying to say. I appreciate all you guys. Try to stream over the coming year, and we can do a Con like Geezer off collab birthday party. What the hell are all of those words? Shocking how tough it is to meaningfully speak and play a game above the level of a child. Yeah, that's why it seems like a lot of streamers and especially VTubers are like wacky and unhinged and over the top. It's because they've figured it out. They figured out how to just say what's on their mind and keep talking and keep talking. Um, I'm still figuring that out. Maybe that's not exactly my brand, but it does lead for some funny moments. Geezer, of course, referring to you reaching the male equivalent of hag status. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I learned. Okay, alright, this doesn't leave this fucking stream, okay? Listen to me. I learned something at this TwitchCon. Alright? Some of you Pyro Pups might know Zodiac. He, affectionately referred to as Peepaw by a lot of the other mods in the VTuber communities, and as well as some of the viewers. Male hilf VTuber. What? Anyway, people refer to Zodi as Peepaw because of his age. He is older than most of the other mod teams. Most of the other mods on the mod teams, in their circles. I learned at TwitchCon that I'm older than Zodi is. I'm not going to tell you how old that is, but I'm older than the guy that everybody calls Peepaw. This does not leave this stream, okay? This does not. We do not fucking clip that. Okay? He must never know. I don't remember how old you are. If I recall correctly, I'm younger than you, Kage, but not that much younger than you, if I recall correctly. Clipping in progress, thanks for the idea. God fucking damn it! I'm the crypt kid. Yeah, well, like, what is it, like the age of 24 is considered old if you're a VTuber because nobody has any concept of anything anymore. Ugh. If you're 24, you're like barely an adult, dude. Like you think you have it, you don't. You think you got it figured out, you do fucking not. You do not. 24. No, that's my point. 24 isn't old. People are treating 24 like, well, that's it, pack it up. It's over now. No. 24, 26, you might not even be started. You know where the term Christmas cake comes from? No, wait, I missed that. What? Say that whole shit again? Are all Christmas cakes worthless past the 25th? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. I'd never heard that term before. That's devastating. I do think 25 is a very important age to reach, though. I think when people hit 25, they kind of they unlock the second half of their brain. You know, you can rent a car. Wait, I thought you had to be. Is that 25? You had to be 25 to rent a car. I thought it was like 22 or something. I don't know. I don't know. Put some arbitrary numbers on this shit. 18 to vote, 21 to drink. I don't know. Probably good to not have all of those things at the same time, though. It's like you turn 18. Okay, now you can drink, vote, drive a car, rent a car, do anything. Like, probably not good. 30 is an important age to reach because when you realize it's not as scary as you thought it was. Speaking from what I've been told. Yeah, from what you've been told. I was about to say, how can you possibly be an authority on this? You're younger than I am. Yeah. I don't know. My best frame of reference is my own parents, and it's not a good frame of reference because the world was a completely different place when they were my age. Like, the internet has irreparably changed the course of history. And there's nothing we can do about it. Everything in the world is different. We just got to be living in it. We just got to make our own way. We can't be worrying too much about where we should be based on where people were a generation ago. The white hair on your model is going to be RTX model accurate in a couple of years. Shut up! Shut up! Fuck you! I'm not that old! No, I should never have told you guys this. God damn it, no. Everybody's so mean to me. Fucking white hair is gonna be accurate, you son of a bitch. That's so fucked. Thank you for the head pass and making me feel better. Are they gonna turn off by themselves? Nope, they're gonna keep going. Alright, well, hold on. Let's come back here then. Shush! We're listening to Spotify. They're still going. I'm still being petted. I'm still being petted. There we go. Got it. Infinite head pets. Yes! Yes! Cracked the code. I keep silent. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Still recovering by the past 25 thing. Yeah, that's fucking brutal. God, It's weird. It's weird. Because when you're a kid, everybody's old. But now it's like, oh, I expected to be that. I expected to be here at this point. But I'm not. And that's okay. It's okay because the world is vastly and irreparably different than it was. So, don't worry about it. Oh, I don't know. We've delved into some pretty heavy conversation here today. I was not expecting that to happen. Guess that's what you get when you do a just chatting stream, huh? Oh, look at that. Everybody's alive. Everybody's back from TwitchCon. Everybody's hanging out. It's 7:30. I gotta eat some food. Today I have eaten some bread. Not good. The last couple of days I've had McDonald's, mostly because McDonald's was what was available. McDonald's is the only thing that was open by the time I got off of the plane. And then, like, over the weekend of the convention, I was eating light. So it's very weird. Jonathan Larson, creator of the musical Rent, and Bo Burnham wrote songs about how scary it is to turn 30 years apart. By this pattern, we should expect another in 2050. God damn. I remember that song, too. That was a good one. The Bo Burnham one. That's the one I remember. Oh, jeez. Alright. Let's go say hello to somebody we haven't stopped in in a while. But he's been here a few times. Let's go raid Cabby. We're gonna go see Cabby Tat. We've literally only interacted on stream like one time, but honestly, it was pretty fun. It was a pretty funny clip. That was a pretty funny clip, if I do say so myself. Cabby's a deer. I don't know what he's up to. Let me go see. Just yapping. Looks like he's just hanging out, so that'll be a chill transition. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you were enthralled and enraptured with my storytelling today. Hopefully next year I will be able to tell more stories, be able to hang out with more people. I'm looking forward to doing stuff like that. Thanks again, and have a good one. Be nice, have fun, remember Raid Leaf. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm gonna go eat some food before I fall asleep because, man, I'm still recovering. We'll get there.